Hi everyone, Melanie Cameron here with Cameron Team, Coldwell Bankers, Seacoast Advantage in Wilmington, North Carolina. Hope everyone's doing well, still working from home, washing your hands. We're hearing a lot on the news about the unemployment rates and people having trouble paying their mortgages. And you're hearing a lot of terms being thrown around that, quite frankly, are a little confusing and like this time isn't stressful enough. You're hearing things like forbearance and loan modifications and deferments. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I'm already stressed enough about being laid off, hearing all these terms about loans and stuff would really make my head spin. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to put out a quick video kind of explaining the options and really kind of warning you to read the fine print. There's lots of different options you can potentially go to if you are laid off and are having a hard time paying your mortgage. My first suggestion would be to try to fight it out and stick with it. I know times are probably tight, but if you could possibly talk with maybe your utility providers or credit cards, you know, if they have other loans that you could maybe talk to them about giving you some leniency on paying some smaller bills. That may help you stay on track with your mortgage so you don't get behind in your mortgage. But I just wanted to kind of let everybody know what these different terms are that we're hearing so that you can be a little bit more educated about the process if you have to go there. I hope and pray that you don't, but I want you to be educated and know what the difference is. One of the first ones I'm hearing a lot about is forbearance. What that means is when your lender allows you to not make your payments or reduce your payments for a certain period of time, might be 2 months or 3 months. Keep in mind with a forbearance, the interest that you're paying on that loan is still accruing even if you're not making the payment. So if they give you a 3-month forbearance, interest is still piling up on that loan while you're not making that payment. And in most cases, at the end of that forbearance, whatever the time period is that they allow for, the total amount is due. So say you have a 3-month forbearance. At the end of that 3 months, you're going to owe 3 months worth of payments. And if you haven't been working for 3 months, I think that is just absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not a fan of the forbearance because I feel like it's going to end up putting people in worse situations than what they're in now. Another thing we're seeing thrown around is loan modification. You can potentially negotiate with your lender. That's negotiating the terms of your loan. You might be able to extend the length of your loan, or you might be able to change the interest rate, getting a lower interest rate and hence having a lower payment. That might be an option. Again, you would need to talk with your lender to see if that's an option. The other thing we're also seeing is a loan deferment. What that means is, again, they're letting you defer the payments for a certain period of time. Those times can change. And a lot of the deferments, they will put on hold the accrual of the interest that you're paying. So you're not adding to the debt by having that deferment, which I think is better than the forbearance issue. And a lot of times they will either have you make up the payment at the end of the time period, or they will let you defer the payment and tack it on to the end of your mortgage, which basically is extending the life of your loan by a little bit, but at least it's not hitting you with a huge payment at the end of 2 or 3 months. The bottom line, read the fine print. If you find yourself in this situation, look at all the options that you have, read the fine print, make sure you understand all the different things that factor into it, and you know what the repercussions are before you sign on anything. Hopefully this stuff will go away soon. Everybody will be back to work and it'll be business as usual. I hope and pray that that's the case, but if not, please do your homework. Don't just blindly sign paperwork because someone tells you, oh, you don't have to make a payment for 3 months. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help you any way I can. I'm not a mortgage lender, but I know some great ones. And I'm happy to help you navigate it if you find yourself in this situation. If you have any questions, reach out to me anytime, 910 202-2546. Try to have a lot of helpful resources on our website, so feel free to check that out as well at www.thecameronteam.net. Stay safe, wash your hands, and have a great day, everyone. Bye.